Crazy, crazy. It's been a strange week, or actually a couple of weeks. I don't have any faith in this current market rally. So I've got cash on the sidelines, which I don't like to have because it's not earning anything. On the other hand, I don't want to get in at the top and see it go, which I think is likely. Any piece of real economic bad news could send the thing down real quick. All the short sellers jump back in. I think a lot of this market rally, honestly, has been short sellers covering their shorts, but who knows? And of course, my ongoing problem with my website just continues. It would appear that WordPress is just absolutely helpless to help me on that. So I'm going to have to find another way of presenting that data. I'm trying another web hosting service, but I can't bring all my history over, and that's the real crying shame. That's one thing to consider when you're considering a web host, and the app that they're using, and see if you can get your raw HTML code that you entered downloaded. Otherwise, you're just stuck. Like I'm stuck. I got 3 years work, over 1,400 pages that I'm not going to be able to recover. I can't even get in there to use their export routine. Of course, that would only be good if I was switching to another company that was also using WordPress. And I've got very little confidence in it, although I might do that just to salvage the 3 years work I have. Or maybe it's time just to reconsider and start with a clean slate. So that's been my month so far. I did well on the last time options expired, so I'm pleased with that. But anyway, it's not like I'm going without food here. So, and I guess this brings up a good point. Anybody who gets into the market, the stock market, should be using money they can afford to lose. I could afford to lose everything in my account. It hurt, but I could do it. And so because I'm debt free, everything I've got is paid for. I've got no outstanding bills other than the recurring things like utilities and whatnot. Anytime I use my credit card, I always pay it off right away. I never carry a balance. So I'm okay. And I would encourage anybody who's carrying any debt, particularly the outrageous interest rates on charge cards, that should be their first goal, is to quit using the cards and start paying off the debt. When you get them all paid off, then you can use the card. It's so long as you pay off the balance when the month closes. But you've all heard this before. It's really warm down here in Central Florida. Yesterday it was 86 degrees. Today is supposed to get to high of 84, so I'm going to head down to the swimming pool and enjoy that for a while. That makes it relaxing. But anyway, we'll watch the market together, and as I try to put together something to replace the WordPress web pages. I'll let you know. I found one, um, but it's I don't know that I wouldn't be able to export the data on it. That's what's got me gun shy. Years ago, 3 years ago, I quit running my own web server in house. With that, I had total control. I was writing all the code, all the back end services, everything, and wasn't sharing that with anybody. That was my server, my machine. Um, but on the other hand, it's a lot of work. So, and now since I'm not on fiber optic uh, uh, internet anymore, then I've got other issues. You know, I'm retired. I should just enjoy that, right? Anybody that's got a suggestion on a web server hosting environment, please put it in the comments. About 3 years ago, I used a product called Wix, W-I-X. And I liked it from the standpoint is it let me write code, even JavaScript. They were very ambiguous on whether or not they could run the PHP code I would write for backend to that. But so I didn't get into that. I wish now that I had, because there, all the code was mine. And it was no problem to recapture it. I did nothing more than open up the development platform, did a Control A, Control C, and then copied it to a notepad or something. I would have had the code, but that's water under the bridge. The reason I'm grinning is one of my favorite movies is called Margin Call. And supposedly it's a docudrama on the failure of Lehman Brothers during the crash of 2008. And there's a scene there where the big boss says something to the effect, well, that's just spilt milk under the bridge. Odd turn of that phrase. Okay, well, enough's enough. Hope you have a good day. And I've sort of stalled out on my subscribers. If you're watching this, please subscribe. It really helps me a great deal. And if you like something and I welcome your comments. All of that adds to the algorithm that YouTube uses to rank the videos. Have a good day.